Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Where is everything? Where is literally everything? Huh. Hold on. Oh, why is my subscription muted? What? Why is everything wonky? Hold on. Hello, good morning, everybody. Hello, 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 Cal. Hello, Sniper. Hello, Sarah. Good morning. Hold on. Everything's kind of weird. Give me a second. Why is this like super tiny? I haven't used this chat space in a while, so that's probably why. There we go. Is that visible? Hello, hello. Good morning, and happy Monday, you guys. Happy Monday. It's so good to see all of you, all of your bright, lovely faces today. How it's good to see you. I know I'm being all corny. Give me a second. I'm just readjusting, recalibrating everything. Everything's all funky today. Give me a second. Okay. Good morning and happy Monday, guys. How are you guys doing today? I am doing okay. Just a little eepy, a little tired. As I always am, because it's early in the morning, and I'm not a morning person. Hello. Just gonna say this. I'm sorry. Okay. What? Oh. Don't be sorry, Sniper. It's okay. It's okay. We're Gucci. Don't worry about it. Okay. Just be mindful for next time. Okay. Just be mindful. You're fine. I take suggestions, but see, I do take suggestions. I always look forward to working with other VTubers. But my thing is when I'm working with VTubers, I like to get to know them first before I decide to collab with them. Just to see if we vibe right, you know, if the vibe is right and it's actually be an enjoyable experience. So, you know, just for future consideration, I don't mind. Actually, it's great to get suggested other VTubers to kind of hang out with and get to know and stuff like that. Because I always like to get to know people and, you know, I like to get to know people, but I'm also an introvert, shy potato, so it's gonna be a work in progress. I like to let things kind of happen naturally, and I like to get to know people before I stream with them. So. But I will take your suggestion into consideration. Just next time, keep it in the Discord chat. I did change the rules of my Discord, because I have been DM'd personally before, and I will not. I just want to talk about this right now. I do not have other interaction. I do not. If you are to DM me personally about anything in terms of a collab or a game, I will not respond. If it's not about any issues in the Discord server, like accessing the Discord server, I will not respond. I will delete your message, and I will write in the chat to make sure to message to put it in the Discord. Just letting you know. Anytime you guys want to get my attention, I look at the Discord every day, so I will be seeing your suggestions. Okay. I want to say that right now. Do a little bit of the serious stuff before we get into the fun. Do not, unless you have my explicit permission, do not message me personally on Discord. Okay, do not message unless I already know unless we know each other personally, or you have my explicit permission. Do not message me on Discord. Do not DM me on Discord. Alright, that's the reason why I have the Floofles Space Discord server. I look at it every day. I'm on Discord fairly often, so I look at the Discord server every day. So any suggestions you may have for me, whether it be a story time, a game, or even a VTuber collab, I will see it in the Discord. So please do not DM me unless it's a problem with the Discord server itself, okay? Or that you have my explicit permission, because I'm a fairly private person offline. So, you know, I want to set up the healthy boundary, okay? It's nothing personal against any of you guys, so please don't take it personally. I'm not angry with you guys. I'm not angry, I'm not upset, you know, but I just want to make sure that we have that boundary there, because at the end of the day, I'm a private person, and having someone from the Floofles Space DM me about a collaboration is a little off-putting, you know? Like, if you were in my shoes and someone was like, hey, do this, like, in your personal DMs, it's kind of weird, you know? So, it's okay, I forgive, for those who done it, I forgive you, just be more mindful next time, okay? That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say, you know? Healthy boundaries are healthy. Hi, bread guy. Hello, how are you doing? Sorry, I had to make a little disclaimer. I had to make a quick little disclaimer, real quick. But how are you doing today, bread guy? How are you? And also, happy belated birthday. I know I messaged you on your birthday, but happy belated birthday. I hope you had a great one. Kinda cringe, guys. It is a little cringe, but it's okay. The situation wasn't malicious. It wasn't malicious in any type of way, so I'm ready to forgive. But, I just want people to be more mindful. I just want people to be more mindful, because sometimes, I know for other VTubers especially, they have this issue with people DMing them privately about different things, and it can be a little off-putting, you know, because at the end of the day, we're all just people. We're all just people at the end of the day with our own private lives and stuff. And, you know, I like to keep, I might intermingle my personal life with my VTuber life sometimes, but most of the time I'm very private, so yes. Just that's all I have to say about that. And that's the last thing I'll say about it. Unless it becomes a problem again, and then I'm gonna have to say something, and I don't want to be the strict cat mom, be like, hey, listen kids, behave yourselves. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the authoritative adult. Doing good as always. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm a little sleepy-eepy. It's a Monday morning, so I'm always a little sleepy-eepy. You were very sick that day? I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. I hope you're feeling better, and that you got to do something to I hope you got to do something now that you're feeling better. I hope you had to celebrate proper. But happy birthday, happy belated, and yeah. We're all good? Cool. But yeah, so today we're just gonna hang out. I just feel like hanging out. I don't really have very much to say. I started playing D&D again. I just woke up. Yeah, I kind of did just wake up. I woke up, I made a cup of tea. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm not even hungry. I feel like I want to make cornmeal porridge, but that takes a little while, so I'm probably gonna do that after. I'm gonna probably make some cornmeal porridge after stream, just to have a little something in my tum-tum. I'm not very hungry. I'm not very hungry today. So, okay, let me... Hi, Icy! How are you doing today, friend? Imagine doing better, I do. Every day. Good job. Good job, Brick Guy. Brick Guy, we gotta hang out more often. Sometime. Whenever you feel like you have the free time, we gotta hang out sometime. I would love to get to know you better. I played D&D this week. It wasn't session 0. I've been playing D&D on and off for a while now. My DM finally got to stick it up his butt and decided, hey, we're gonna run a session again. And I was like, yay! So we were basically continuing from where we left off about a year ago. So, you know. Amori, yes! Amori! Okay, so let me talk about the schedule for this week, if you guys are interested. So this week, I'm actually gonna work on making like a proper, like, schedule where I'm gonna put it up every week. I got some schedule templates, so I'm gonna try to work on actually making like a solid schedule that I can post on Twitter, no, I was gonna say Instagram. I don't really use Instagram. On Twitter, on Twitter, on Discord, of course, and here on YouTube. So I'm gonna I'm gonna work on that. Because I always talk about the schedule, but I never really post it. So I'm gonna start doing that. I used to be able to do that, but now I stopped doing it after a while. But now I'm gonna work on it again. So yes, so this week we're gonna be playing Brother, I'm a Very Famous Guy. Like, goddamn, my presence is freaking. This Prussia freaking loves me. I love you, Brett guy. Oh my god, you're so awesome. Woo! Just busy. I hop in whenever I'm free. That's fair. Well. I'm happy. I appreciate that you drop in every time. I'm really happy that you do. So I'm glad that you're here. Everything black and white now. This is my kind of game. I can be. That's messed up. I see. That's messed up. Okay, so let's talk about the schedule. Okay. So this week's schedule. Hold on, my camera's a little too high. Why is my camera too high? That. Okay, now I'm all unadjusted. Hold on. Okay. All right. So you see me on Twitch? Yeah, because I stream with my friend Cal, and then Cal has a Twitch, so I stream with him on Twitch sometimes. It's a lot of fun. But okay, so this week's schedule. Of course, today's the Monday morning chat. Tomorrow we're going to continue and or finish Flight by Sherman Alexie for story time. So I'm excited to finish reading it. It will be an 18+ stream because I did forget how graphic the book can be in its language. So it's an 18+ stream. So if you're under the age of 18, I'm sorry. Thursday we're finally going to get started on Amori. We're gonna get started on Amori. I've had so many issues trying to play that game, so hopefully this time around with my little PNG friend, I'm gonna make it work. And then of course Friday, very special Friday. Friday is supposed to be a big collab. We're gonna be playing Battle Block Theater. It's gonna be me, Cal and Frostil, and of course I am Wasabi Man, and speaking of I am Wasabi Man, hello Wasabi, hello. Okay, did you see what happened to Robin Williams? What happened to Robin Williams? Didn't he pass away some years ago? So sad. A great human being gone before his time. Depression is evil. Man. It is the feelings in your head that make you feel like less than. It's so sad. I suffer from depression, so I know how it is. So I have very healthy coping mechanisms. I hate that Wasabi guy so much. You can't hate Wasabi. You can't hate Wasabi. He's so awesome. You can't hate him. Be like hating puppies. Who hates puppies? Who is Wasabi? Why is Wasabi? How is Wasabi? Wasabi, how are you doing today? How are you doing today, friend? I hope you're doing well. But yes, I'm very excited. Very excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. That's the plan for this week. I will be posting up hopefully I'll be able to post it up by tonight for at least tonight on my end. Hopefully I'll be able to post tonight the schedule. I'll work on it. I got a few thumbnails I need to work on. I'll be able to do that later today. Yeah. I have a 1-month-old puppy. Oh, I love it. It's a baby. It's a whole baby. I'm so happy. Oh, congratulations, Sniper. Congratulations on the sweet baby. On the sweet pupper. I'm so happy. What kind of dog is it? I do love dogs. I may not be a dog person, but I do love dogs, you know? And when I say I'm not a dog person, it's more like I don't typically lean towards having a dog as a pet. I've had a dog as a pet, But I think I prefer cats more. But I still love dogs. I like dogs very much. So I'm very afraid of big dogs because I had a bad experience as a kid with a big dog. And to this day I'm still a little wary of larger dogs. You know what I mean? I played with a guy in Deep Rock Galactic. We had a very good conversation together. Then we departed. I'll probably never see him again. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. I hate that happens. Wasabi, I feel that. I hate when that happens. When you actually kind of meet someone online when you're gaming and you kind of click with them really well, or you have like really good conversation, and then you never see them again because you don't add them, but you don't add each other. Aww. I feel that. I hope that you get to meet that amazing conversationalist again. Shit on Discord? Let me look at Discord. Let me look at the Discord. In Pet Pics, right? Because I have a Pet Pics channel. Oh, so cute. So cute. Oh. You guys, it's not I posted a video with my sweet kitty booby being a stereotypical cat, and you guys are all focused on like that few frames of feet that you see. Come on now. It's 1 foot. It's my 1 foot. It's not even the whole foot. It's just like the side profile of my foot, you guys. Yes, please, come on. It's just a foot. Just about everyone has a foot. At least 1 foot. If they don't have, if you don't have any feet, that's very, very unfortunate. I'm very sorry, but you know what I mean. Everyone knows what feet look like. Come on now. Aspen Mountain. Oh, so cute. The pitbull named Princess. Oh, now that's a name for a pitbull. I've met so many people who have pitbulls, and they are just such babies. Oh, I hate when people say pitbulls are such an aggressive breed. No, they're not. They are sweethearts. Listen, any animal will become aggressive if you treat it like it's aggressive, okay? But pitbulls are actually very sweet. Nah, I like it. That's kind of the culture in Deep Rock Galactic. Everyone's our bros. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Imagine talking to strangers online. Yeah, imagine talking to strangers online. I could never imagine that. I'm just talking to myself. I'm talking to myself here. I might be a little crazy. Who knows? Yeah, she's a biter. Yeah, most puppies are. Especially when they're teething. When they're teething, make sure to get like not soft chew toys, but like firm like chew toys the texture of like a stress ball, like a firm stress ball. And make like ice treats for her. Because I've been through teething with kittens and puppies, and man, do they bite. So get them little ice treats to help soothe their gums. Like make them like with like chicken broth and stuff like that. Very make your own chicken broth. Don't add any salt to it, and freeze them so that they can have little frozen treats to help soothe their gums. Get them like soft treats to nibble on, because their gums are gonna be very sore while they're teething because they're gonna be biting on everything. I really talk to the voices more than the strangers. I understand that. What can we say, boys? What can we say, boys like feet? Listen, you do you. You like what you like. I'm not gonna judge, okay? May not be my thing, but I'm not gonna judge. Pitbulls aren't aggressive. They're really nice. Exactly. That's why it drives me crazy when people say pitbulls are an aggressive breed. They're not. They're sweet babies. One of my neighbor friends had this pitbull mastiff mix, and it was the sweetest, biggest boofer baby. He's since passed because he was an old baby and he got sick, but he was the sweetest boofer baby. Every time you see him, his name was Lucky. He was a sweet pupper. Every time he came by, he's a sweet doggo. Every time he came by, I was walking outside and he was walking his dog. I was like, Lucky, hi, buddy. And all you would see is that tail moving. And when dogs wag their tails so hard, their whole butts start shaking. And they're just like, oh, the sweet baby. He was sweet, very sweet. They always want to play, yeah. One time I had a game with a dude, I was Among Us. I was named Banana Man. He was named... What? I think I had a stroke just reading your comment, Icy. I'm sorry. One time I had a game with a dude. Among Us was named Banana Man. He was named Eggman. And we played about 16 games that day until he had to get off. I'll never forget him. Yeah, I feel that. I've played games with people that are really, really cool. And we would make jokes and conversations, and then I would never see them again. And it'd be so sad. Yeah. You would need to have a very well tamed pit bull. Pit bulls are very sweet dogs. But then all dogs need to be like tamed, you know? Like all dogs could be very wild and bitey and aggressive or overly playful. You know, it's all about the training, how you train your dog, you know? But pit bulls are usually very sweet-tempered dogs. In Among Us. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I read that. I was like, wait. A mild stroke. Hold on. The voices? I talk to the walls because they can't talk back like the voice. Fair enough. The pitbull named Princess. Oh, pitbull. I do like pitbulls. I had a toxic 1v1 on Velo. I proceeded to make him regret calling me a wuss. Ah! What the fuck? Hold on, I'll get that. Sorry about that. My pharmacy called. I got some medication I gotta go pick up, and I'll do that later. Alright. Little chunker dogs. They are chunky. Pitbulls are chunky. They have the sweetest smiles. They have the sweetest smile. Have you ever seen a pitbull smile? Like, looks so happy. Oh, the sweetest smiles. Pitbull named Cupcake. He's a kill streak of 15. Oh my goodness, horrible. So about the snake story, can I elaborate the content? Hi, Kakarot! Yes, of course. Pitbull named World Eater Destroyer. Kiss butterflies for hobbies. Yes, so cute. People name their dogs the funniest things. Be like, this is Killer, the sweetest pup in the world who likes wearing little PJs. Come on, it's the best. I love when people like name their dogs these aggressive names, and yet they're the sweetest little floofy babies or squishmallow babies ever. Hello, Kakarot. How are you doing today, friend? Okay, guys, I have a free day which is rare, so I must descend into the depths of which is called Roblox grinding. Yes, I'm a fully grown-ass man playing Roblox is fun. Play some of the horror maps on Roblox. Those are fun. Like Doors. Doors is fun. Doors is fun. See you later, Icy. Have fun. Have fun. I call my dog Dog. That's fine. Some people do that. They don't give their dogs names. They don't give their pets names. They just call them as they are. I give my pets names because my pets are sweet babies. I love my sweet babies. My Boopy, my Beans. They live up to their names. They live up to their names because they're funny little goofballs. I gave them catnip earlier so they could stop running around. They had such a case of the aggressive zoomies. They had aggressive zoomies because they were fighting with each other and running around and scratching things. I was like, no. They need to calm down. So I gave them a little catnip, and they've calmed down. Oh, they made such a mess, though. I let them have the catnip. I heard them scratching while I was setting up. I get up to kind of blow out my candle and, you know, get myself a cup of tea. I turn around, I see them, and I'm like, oh my god, they were covered in catnip, and they were just rolling around in it. I was like, oh my god. Both of them! Beans was on my bed, Booby was by his little scratch board. I was like, oh my goodness. Both of them. I have so much catnip on my bed now. I have to, like, dust that off later. I was like, oh my word. What did you guys do? They were both looking at me, and there was like, what a mess. It was a mess. It's still a mess. I haven't cleaned it up. Because I was like, oh, I'm just about to start streaming. Oh no. I'll have to clean it up after the fact. I have to clean it up. I have to clean it up after the stream. Oh man. Okay. So then I went out to lock the outside gate. It was like the like the outside gate. I turn around and see a dead snake out in the garden we have. And I freak out and I call my parents and they scream too, like, you know, that one pizza guy meme, like where a guy screams and the other comes and joins in the scream too. Yeah, I know that meme. I had an encounter with Troy, my boss Pitbull. I thought he was gonna bite me, but he only wanted me to scratch his belly. Pitbulls are told you, but pitbulls are sweet. Okay, any dog can become aggressive, but pitbulls are usually the most sweet-tempered. By the way, for real, the snake was kind of like in the Yamcha pose, like for real. Oh, he got Yamcha'd hard. Ew. That's interesting. I like snakes. Like, not for nothing, I like snakes. They don't scare me. I have a friend who has snakes. Well, he had 2 snakes, but then one passed away unexpectedly, which was so sad. Her name was Aphrodite. She was a beautiful girl. She was nice yellow. She was like a yellowy snake. I forgot what kind of snake she was, but she was so pretty. She was a sweet-tempered snake. You could hold her and she'd just chill. I think I made my tea a little too strong. Wow. But there are grizzly bears that are friendly. Grizzly bears, I don't think, grizzly bears can be friendly. They're usually not aggressive, but because they're so big, you have to treat them with caution. Unless you fuck with their babies, then they become the most scariest thing in the world. Like if you don't come to a bear threateningly, it will not threaten you. Bears are funny, though. I've seen bears do goofy shit. Like non-threatening goofy shit. It's funny. Then I see 4 cats, you know, my 4 cats looking at that snake. Well, we took that snake and burned it. Yeah. Snakes, I like snakes. Snakes are pretty neat. I wouldn't have one as a pet because, the maintenance that comes with them. But I like snakes. Also, I don't have space for a snake tank. I don't have space for a snake tank. So I would not. Plus, I'm pretty sure my cats would fuck with the snake, and I don't want to have to deal with that either. They're like, ooh, what is this long? They like dangly things. They think things that dangle, so like yarn and like string. So I'm pretty sure they would think the snake is like a toy and try to fuck with it, and I wouldn't want that to happen. Because I'm pretty sure if I had a pet snake, it would eat the cats just because it would be not normal. It'd be annoyed by them. I can't word today. You guys know I have like a speech impediment. I can't word all the time. I struggle with words sometimes. It also comes with being bilingual. Like if you speak 2 languages, sometimes you mess up your words. Like I speak primarily in English, but I also speak Spanish as well. And sometimes I forget some words in English, just like I forget some words in Spanish. Because I grew up speaking both languages. So I struggle. I thought it was a non-poisonous, but it was a common crate. Was it a poisonous snake? I don't. Was it a poisonous snake? It's one of the most dangerous snakes in India. Oh, your cats just killed a your cats killed a danger noodle. Good job. Can you pronounce this with your speech impediment? No. No, I will not. I refuse to. Don't make fun of me, Wasabi. Don't be mean. I'll share this today. Me and my girl went to a Korean barbecue place and a quick Velo game at a net cafe and then a walk in the park. How nice! Congratulations. That sounds like a nice date. That sounds like a really nice date. Good job, Sniper. That sounds like a nice day. That would be the kind of day I'd like to go on. I haven't had Korean barbecue in a while. When I have money, I want to go to a Korean barbecue. I miss having Korean barbecue. It's so good. I've had the strongest craving for tteokbokki for the longest time. this point I should have gotten used to it. Date success. Good job. Really and truly good job. I'm proud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm crocheting, by the way, if you guys are wondering if I start randomly counting. Still on the quest of making granny squares. I have made so many at this point, but not enough to make a blanket. So I got more to make. I have a lot of yarn I want to get rid of, so I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Actually, let me go count my granny squares. I left them. I left them next to my bed. Hold on. Hi, Boo-Boo. You got catnip all over my bed, buddy. You got catnip all over my bed. You good? My fluffy son is so high. He got catnip all over my bed. Oh, I'm gonna have to shake off my sheets. Oh man, I hate when I have to shake off my sheets. Can I make a granny circle? I mean, I could try. I could try. I can make like a circle pattern. But right now I'm making granny squares to make like a blanket. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have so far made 17 granny squares. And they are not enough for what I want. Okay, turned into a foot. No. Stop. Stop trolling with the. I'm gonna delete that video. I'm gonna be. Don't make me do it. It's such a wholesome video. You guys are making something wholesome into something weird. Don't. Oh, guys. Stop it. I feel like I'm being bullied at this point. Like, you guys are bullying me for my foot pic. Even though it's not a foot pic, it's a video of my cat and my foot just happens to be there. Don't do it. Change the 5,000 sub special came early. You guys are so mean to me. Why do you guys bully me so much? Can you make granny triangles? I could try. Making a triangle is not really hard. But, I could try. Hey, I did say if I got 5,000 subs, I would post a pic of my feet. I did say that. Make a granny Klein bottle. I don't know if I can. That's gonna be some math that I'm not good at. I can make a granny cube. That's actually a lot easier than making a triangle. However, I'm not gonna make a Klein bottle, a granny Klein bottle. That's math that I can't math. Okay, because I math enough when it comes to the granny squares. And I'm usually wrong, but plus it, I don't like perfection. I'm not one for perfection. I'm not one for perfection, so if I make something, it's just because it's fun. Like some of my granny squares are not the same size and shape. I mean, not the same size because they're the same shape, but they're not the same size because some yarn is thicker than others, so some are going to be looking a little larger than others. But they're still very nice. They're still nicely made. I like my granny squares. They came out nice. And they make me happy. My granny squares make me happy. It makes me sound like a grandma, but who cares? You guys already make fun of me for being old, so who cares? Even though I'm not old. I'm only like 31. Why do you guys bully me so much? Make a granny replica of the Eiffel Tower? Don't think I can. That's math that I'm not willing to math. I promise you, I'm not willing to math on that. I don't have the willpower to math on that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like to keep my hands busy when I'm. I like to keep my hands busy. I found that I like to keep my hands busy when I'm streaming. Keeps me more on track to what I was gonna say. What I'm gonna say. The most venomous snake we have where I live is a king brown. I don't know what the most venomous snake is where I live. Don't really like. We have snakes and stuff, but I don't think we have very many venomous ones. You know, let me Google that. I'm gonna Google that silently so I don't dox myself. Hold on. Let's see. A timber rattlesnake, or the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Yes. So we got like those two are the top two in my immediate state of living, or state, you know, the timber rattlesnake and the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Eastern diamondback rattlesnake, the largest species of rattler anywhere in the world, is the most venomous snake in North America. Yikes! And that is in my neck of the woods? No thank you. Well, I live in a city, so I don't think I have to really worry about that. Rattlesnakes are cool. Their rattle tails are hollow and connected by chain links. Yeah! I saw the inside of a rattlesnake rattle once. It's super friggin' cool. They're like little maracas. They just go. The snake, the sound it makes is just a hollow sound. It's so cool. Rattlesnakes are cool. Rattlesnakes are cool, and they violently vibrate them to achieve that rattle sound. Yeah, it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. I think rattlesnakes are pretty cool. I wouldn't fuck with them though. I love when nature has weird ass designs. Yeah, I love nature. Nature is like nature is so artistic and creative. Like they create these amazing. Like nature creates some amazing animal designs. Have you seen the skeletal frame of a pufferfish? I have. It's so weird. It's so weird. Oh guys, did you hear that? Do you hear that? My neighbor's back on his shit again. I think my neighbor's back on his shit again. I heard the worms. There it is. Sounds farther away, so I guess he's working on the far side of his yard. Also have my windows a bit closed, so it shouldn't be too loud. But my room gets very hot, so my windows are not completely closed because my room gets very hot during the day. Like the sunlight just blasts through, my room turns into an oven. Yeah, it also is very cool. It's like, you ever seen one of those little like toys that you can just like those little toy balls that are just like these little interconnected pieces, and you can pull them open and close and open and close, and it gets bigger when you pull it open and it gets smaller when you close it. One of those little toys. Have you ever seen one of those things? Shoot, that was one of my favorite stim toys as a kid. It just whoop 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 whoop. I don't have it anymore, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Those weird little like ball things. It's not like a ball, but it's like a orb. You can just pull it open. It's like internet connected like loops and stuff that makes it expand. It kind of looks like a pufferfish on the way. except it would usually be like in different rainbowy colors. That's what it reminds me of. Those things are cool. They're like a little. They're like an OG. They're like an OG fidget toy. They're just really neat. Yeah, those things. They always had them in waiting room toys for dentists or whatever. Yeah! For me, it was doctor's offices, but yeah. I used to fuck with those things all the time. I loved those. They were fun. They were like so much fun. I'm just working on the border of my crayon square now. So this pattern is like a flowery pattern. So it starts with a circle, and then you can make like flower petals, and then you crochet the border around it. It's really cool. So it starts off a circle, and then it turns into a square. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. Or all these circles make a square, rather. I loved waiting room toys. We also had those weird squiggly wired toys that you move the wooden block. You move the wooden block. Yeah, I know that. Oh god, I know those. Oh man, God, bringing me back. Bringing me back to those days. Oh man. Oof, making me feel old. I remember those toys. But yeah, waiting toys in like the doctor's office and stuff were wild. They were wild. They were so disgusting. Like as kids, we didn't give a shit. You know, because we were kids, so we didn't care. But when you think about it as an adult, they're like, oh, those things were disgustingly germ-filled. Those things were absolutely atrociously disgusting. And we would just willingly play with them. And all manner of sick kids just coming in and playing with that stuff. Then you yourself, as a small child, coming in for a checkup or were sick and just started spreading your nasty little germs on it. Ugh. 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 It makes me cringe when I think about it now. But as a kid, you don't think about that shit. You're like, ooh, toys, let's play. I don't care if that kid with with polio just slobbered all over. I'm gonna play with it. You know what I mean? It's just like, we don't care. Like back as kids, we don't give a shit. You know, we just played with we just played with whatever toys we saw. We didn't think about what was on it or what had been in contact with it. Now as adults, we become way too hyper-conscious about things like that. For good reason, but you know, especially after the entirety of 2020, like we've become hyper-conscious about the things we touch, and it's kind of gross. It's kind of gross when you think about it. From the perspective of a hyper-vigilant adult. Ugh. Especially nowadays. You don't even have toys in waiting rooms nowadays, I think. Everyone's a friggin' iPad kid now. Like, it's so sad. I was on the subway the other day, traveling, and I see this little baby. It could be no more than 2 years old, crying, and the mom gives it his phone, and it just like swipes into the phone very easily and opens an app and it starts playing a game, like a little kiddie game. And I'm like, what the fuck? 2 years old, and I'm like, bruh. I'm just like, bro, these kids, man, they're not gonna know what it's like to have real toys. They're not gonna know what it's like to write like with pencil and paper. Writing's gonna be something like physical writing's gonna be something that's gonna become obsolete. Like in a few years. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Get that. Just simply don't wash your hands and eat from your hands. Get that platinum great immune system. Dude, I was reading this story about this old man who didn't shower or bathe or wash himself for like 50 years. He was known as like the dirtiest man alive. And he was like disgusting. Like this man was just covered in filth and grime. And so he just would not shower or clean himself in any way. And I'm like, ugh, ugh. But he lived like that for like 50 years. Then he died. And when he died, it turns out he took a shower a couple of months before he passed away. I'm like, did that have anything to do with him just passing away? Or was it all that filth just finally caught up to him? To be fair, do you even need to handwrite these days, even as an adult? I mean, you would have to be able to write and sign documents, wouldn't you? I mean, you would need to be able to know how to do that much. Like, I understand certain writing styles being obsolete, like cursive. I write in cursive. I was one of those kids that got taught cursive and just ended up writing like that for the rest of my life. So, I write in cursive, but no one else writes in cursive. And no one can even read cursive anymore, which kind of sucks for me because I only write in cursive. And, no one can read my handwriting. So if I was to write something out, like in a document or whatever, it'd be like, what is this? It's like, I had one person ask me if my handwriting was calligraphy. I was like, no, it's script, it's cursive. And they were like, oh, people still write like that? Made me feel like 1,000 years old. I'm like, bruh, this kid wasn't that much younger than I was, and I was like, bruh. I was upset. I was like, yes, people still write in cursive. People who are like, I guess my age and older, I guess, still write in cursive. You know? Only handwriting you do with documents is just your signature. Everything else is text. That's not necessarily true. There'll be documents where you have to fill out like very specific sections in handwriting. Like nowadays, yeah, you can do like electronic signatures and stuff like that, but that's also really stupid. I think people need to learn. I think people need to keep handwriting. Writing things by hand is very useful. I will cry for the day that writing things by hand becomes obsolete. But I don't think it really ever will. You know, like handwriting, unless there's like some amazing technology that comes out that really does make writing things by hand obsolete. I don't think handwriting is gonna be obsolete anytime soon. May take a few more generations, who knows? Hopefully not in my lifetime. Hi, gamer lover. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well today. Don't mind me if I'm crocheting, so don't mind me. I like keeping my hands, like I said, I like keeping my hands busy. Keeps me calm. Alright, there's the border, and almost done. I'm almost done. Yay! Will I have enough yarn to finish this? Who knows? I'm using up a lot of my old scrap yarn. Also, I'm pretty sure they still teach handwriting school. It's not like kids these days don't handwrite in school at all. Yeah, but it's like most kids nowadays are using like iPads and tablets more than they would like handwriting textbooks and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure handwriting won't be obsolete anytime soon. I'm just worried that it will be one day. One day it will be because kids nowadays rely more on technology than anything else. Maybe not in high school, but in primary school, or whatever you Americans call it. We call it elementary school. They would teach handwriting skills. Yeah. But I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe by high school, yeah, there's more computers and stuff like that. When I was in high school, I used more computer than anything else, so yeah, but I'm talking like young kids learning how to write. Pretty soon, I feel like in the next few generations that handwriting's gonna become obsolete or just change entirely because, you know, kids are more reliant on typing and than writing, you know? Like, no one writes letters anymore unless you live like in a rural area or you're like old school like I am. I like writing letters. I don't really have anyone to send letters to, but I think I think writing letters is very personal, you know? It's that very personal touch that to just communicate with somebody, I think. It's just like how, it's just getting with the times, like, do you know how telegrams are Morse code? Like, I do know how to Morse code! But, you know, Morse code is a very useful skill to learn, because people do still use Morse code, you know? Morse code is a very useful skill to learn. But, telegrams are not something that are really done anymore, unless it's like a novelty thing. Telegrams became a novelty, you know, like Christmas grams, or, you know, things like that. Silly little things like that. But, telegrams back in the day used to be a form of quick communication. Telegrams was the equivalent of texting back in the day, you know? From what I understand, watching, like, old shows like I Love Lucy and The Honeymooners and things like that. Telegrams were basically like texts, except it took a while to get there. Nowadays, you can send the telegram through your phone just by saying, "Hey, what's up?" You get a quick response back. It's funny, but yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where it becomes obsolete in time. Like, I believe handwriting will absolutely become obsolete in time, but not anytime soon, because handwriting is still very prevalent. Even landline phones are obsolete now. Not necessarily. I have a landline phone. A lot of people I know have landline phones. It has more to do with, like, I don't know, like home stuff, legal. Like landline phones are not exactly obsolete, but more people rely on their cell phones more than a landline phone. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have landline phones in case of emergencies and things like that as well. Like, I have a landline phone. I know some people who have landline phones. You know, a lot of people my age don't typically keep landline phones. Like, if I were to move to my own place, do I use them? Yeah, I do. I use them to pay bills. I use them because of the number my bills are under that specific number because it's my place of residence. You know, I would actually keep a landline to do things that involve my place of residence. Like, if I had to pay, like, rent or bills that has my legal address on it, then yes, I would keep a landline for specifically that reason, or for, like, emergency purposes, like if I can't access my cell phone because I broke, or it's not working, you know, it's not working, or, like, you know, whatever the case may be. But if I were to have my own place, I probably would not really need a landline because I use my cell phone, but I would like to have one in case of emergencies, because you never know what would happen. Like, you know, my phone could break, or, you know, I'm unreachable on my phone, or I lose my phone, you know, things like that. I like having I like the idea of having the backup landline just in case. But or just to do, like, home related things like pay bills or my rent or things like that. You know, things of that nature, like very much home related stuff or emergency related stuff, because it never hurts to have a landline. You may not need it, but it never hurts to have one, you know what I mean? Like, most of my landline is mostly used for, like, billing and, like, appointment stuff, or, like, in my case, I get my phone calls from my pharmacy because it's the number I have on file there to get my medications and stuff. So, you know, things like that. Because oftentimes I won't even look at my phone. I don't even look at my phone when it comes down to me being busy or doing my own thing. Like, if I'm immersed in, like, doing something, like if I'm streaming and someone's trying to contact me on my phone, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb most times. But if it's an emergency, my landline is always reachable. You know, I have friends and family members who have both my cell phone number and my landline number. So in case of emergency, if they can't reach me on my phone because I'm in the middle of doing something, my landline is always open. It never hurts. Like I said, it never hurts to have, you know. You never know what could happen. You know, but in terms of their relevant usefulness, it's fairly obsolete. They're fairly obsolete. But, you know, if I were to have, like I said, if I were to have my own place, I probably wouldn't have a landline. I wouldn't have the need for one because I have a cell phone. But I probably would still get one anyway, if I could afford it. But that's neither here nor there. I still live a creator. I still live with Creator in a nice little space, so I'm not gonna complain. Even though I can't stand I can't stand when it's the bill collectors calling the landline. Like, bruh, leave us alone. Get your money. Everything else is from the government or the hospital. Just use my cell phone. Nah, that's fair. It's getting blocked as a number. Oh, jeez. That's not good, is it? But, that's basically it. Like, you don't have corded phones. Like, corded phones aren't a thing anymore. Like, unless you're, like, someone who's really into, like, vintage stuff from, like, the 80s and 90s. Ugh, I hate that I can even say vintage or retro. Like, I'm weird. I'm thinking, like, the 90s wasn't that long ago. And I'm like, wait, I was born in the 90s. Then I think about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Hell, I don't even think the 2000s was that long ago, but now I'm like, the 2000s was like 20 years ago. I was like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. Think about it, it makes my head hurt. Because I'm just like, ugh. You know? Like, oh, time is inevitable and an illusion. It just keeps going. But it doesn't feel real sometimes. Like, I think 30 years ago, I'm thinking like the 80s. No, it's been longer. It's been longer. Oh man. It's weird to think about time. Be like, the 90s was 30 years ago. Like, oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I still think the 80s were like 20, 30 years ago. Brain stuck in the past. Do you remember 2003? I remember 2003. I was in middle school in 2003. I believe I was 11. I was 10 or 11 years old. 2003. Let me think. What? Yeah. I was in not elementary. I was in middle school. I was like 11 or 12. I was like 11, 10 or 11 that time, around that time. 10 or 11. The weird thing about time is so funny. Like, I think the time of year you're born also affects how you perceive time. Because I could say I was 10 or 11 in 2003, and both statements would be true because since I was born in August, which is essentially the middle of the year, I was both 10 and 11 in August in 2003. I was 10. Yes, I was 10. Yes, 10. I was 10 and 11 years old. I had to do some quick maths because I started high school in 2006. I was 14 at the time. 13, 14. Graduated 2010. I was 17 years old. So being in middle school would make me, yes, 10, 11 years old. So yes, do I remember 2003? Not vividly, but I was like 10, 11 years old at the time, so I wouldn't remember very much about then. I was starting middle school. I was a bright, cheery young child, and then I started getting bullied, and then it was like, bright cheeriness is gone. Hello, cynicism and depression. Now I'm just a bright, cheery adult with depression. Some things just don't go away. But yeah, I was a young, wee, babby child at that time. So, while I may not remember 2003, I do believe I was young child at the time. 1, 2, 3, pull this through, and I finished the granny square. Let's go. I both started and finished the granny square this time. Nice. Based and poggers. So. And that's clip, and ta-da, done. Now I gotta make a whole bunch more. I still have to make a bunch more. That will be number 18. haven't measured out what size blanket I'm gonna make. I'm probably gonna make one about as big as my bed. But I plan on making it like a throw blanket. You know, just like a little something to have as decor rather than actual usefulness. So, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Nice and pretty. Stretch that out to even it out. And number 18, let's go. I'll start on a new one. I don't know, I picked up crochet to be like, I want to learn something new. And I taught myself in a week, and I've been doing it ever since. It's been like a few years that I've been doing crochet. I used to do it on and off because I wasn't never really sure about what to make. But now I'm like, I can make anything I want. Crochet is one of those things, one of those hobbies, one of those textile hobbies where you can, oh shit, I just dropped my whole ball of yarn. It's one of those textile hobbies. Where you can make anything you want. Like, I saw this woman on, I think it was Facebook, and she was incredible. She crochets, right? But she didn't crochet like blankets or the typical thing you would normally make in crochet. She made portraits, like lifelike portraits with crochet. Like, she would start a crochet project and it would be like a celebrity or something, and it'd be highly detailed, almost kind of like pixel art. You know when you do like pixel art and do like a highly detailed pixel art picture of somebody? It was something like that, but in crochet, and my brain exploded, and I was open to a world of possibility at that moment. I was like, I could make more than just clothing. I was like, I could never reach the level of this woman who crocheted like actual portraits. No, it wasn't. It was like, you can't. It wasn't. It was. This is before AI generated. Like, this is like a good 5-6 years ago that I saw this, when I started learning how to crochet. Before AI art was even really a thing like that. And you see the video of her crocheting. Crochet is one of those textile things that cannot be reproduced by machine. You cannot reproduce crochet by machine. Like, if you were like to say, oh, you know, this was crocheted by machine, it's like, no, it wasn't. Like, knitting can be replicated by machine, but a crochet is one of those things that cannot be replicated by machine. So if you ever get anything that was crocheted, just know that it was made by hand. She was the person that invented AI art. No, she was this French artist. She made these amazing portraits. I think she was a French artist or like Italian artist. She was some kind of European. And she made these amazing portraits just by crocheting yarn together. And I was like, oh my god. My brain was exploded. I'm telling you. They were like paintings. They were beautiful. They were just so incredible. Like, I could never, in my life, I could never get to that level. Why was she French? I don't know. I don't remember if she was French, Italian, or Spaniard. She was some kind of European. Okay, I cannot remember for the life of me what her name was. I just remember the incredible art. But yeah, I just remember it was like, oh man, and it made me really become a lot more in love with crochet, because I can make incredible things if I wanted to. I just thought that was impressive. Like, if my skills were ever that good enough, I could try to do like simple portraiture like that one day. Excuse you. This is what I get for living near both, like, a health clinic and a fire station. This is the hell I live with, just this constant thing. Which is beneficial for me. If my house ever caught on fire, you know, this fire station is literally like 3 blocks away. But, it's annoying to have to hear things like that all the time. But, that people can do with like simple, like the things that people can do with like simple materials is amazing. Like that one, like those people who can do like pixel art with those Rubik's cubes. Now that's impressive. Like make full-size portraits with like Rubik's cubes. I think that's really neat. It's like basically pixel art but with like a Rubik's cube. It's so cool. I can never be that level of cool, but I do aspire to do better every day in terms of like whatever craft I pick up. 9, 10. Alright. Trying to make another granny square. I'm starting with the circle. 11. I'll post a pic of like my granny squares like in the chat in a moment. Let me just get this counting down. 12, 13, 14, 15, oops, scooch that over, even that out, 15, there we go, 15 loops, there we go, cool. One day I'm gonna do a hand cam where I can show you guys how to crochet. I'll teach you guys. Like let Auntie Cake teach you guys how to crochet. Make some really neat things. Cause I've made things from sweaters to blankets to hats to socks, to shorts, to dresses, to teddy bears and stuff like that. Right now I'm just concentrating on making ready square blankets because it's the easiest thing for me to dole out because of the holiday season, because I'm hand making everything for the holiday season. And it's really easy. Like once you kind of get the stitch, once you know how to do the stitches, it's actually fairly easy. You have a question? Say your question. I'm back, my puppy just chewed my shoes. Yeah, you gotta get your puppy like a nice chew toy, something with that. So you gotta get your puppy a nice chew toy, something with a little bit of give, but not so soft that they can eat, like you eat it, you know. You gotta get that nice like, stress ball texture for them. Wait, hand cam? Yeah, like I have a camera pointing at my hands. You can see my little fingies. Like, you get to see my little fingies, so I can do things like cooking streams or I don't know, like cooking streams or crochet streams or some weird little craft streams. It's kind of fun. You see other VTubers do it too, but they all wear gloves and hide their hands. Like, I personally don't care. I'll show off my fingies, my gross little fingies. Well, they're not gross, but I need a manicure. I have been neglecting my claws lately, so I need a manicure. Well, it doesn't hand and wand follow the same pronunciation. No idea. English is a weird language. Hand streams means hands. I was doing a sus joke on the hand cam. Oh. Bad, Kakarot. Bad. No sus jokes. Don't make me get the spray bottle. I don't see other VTubers. I know. I feel honored that I'm like one of the few I'm one of the few, if not only VTuber you watch, which is kind of weird. Other VTubers are pretty cool, man. Maybe Cal, but he's more of a PTuber. Fair enough. There are other really amazing VTubers out there, both indie and like affiliated with like a agency and stuff like that. Like I like from VG Sanji, Mika Malatika. She's just a chaotic fun person. I love her so much. There's Mari Yume, who's I think she's independent. I believe she's independent. Mari Yume. She's also independent. My buddy Torakaru. He's an indie VTuber. He's a pretty fun dude. Let's see, my other VTuber friend who's also like, not so much a VTuber as he is a PNG tuber, Naikonpaku. He's fun. He's a fun individual. Really cool. Obviously, Regan, Mage Knight Regan, a friend of our channel, whom I'm hoping I can also invite to play the Battle Block Theater stream with us, because Millie Parfait, oh, I think she's so fun. Nina Koso, before she graduated, she was also lovely. My buddy Lampy Moth is also a very awesome VTuber. He's a fun VTuber. Does gaming streams, does art streams, very fun. Isn't that the Canadian French guy that makes cringy YouTube videos? Who? I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about. But yeah, my buddy Lampy Moth, he's also a VTuber, very fun and very sweet dude. I love his streams. I always like pop in whenever I can to to watch his art streams or his gaming streams. His gaming streams are especially fun. It's been a while since I actually stayed for a full stream of his, because I do be busy with classes now, so I can't really watch all of my VTuber friends. Nikupaku guy or something? No, it's Naikonpaku. Naikonpaku. He's fairly new. The blue guy with the dream match. No. Nai is both a friend of mine and he's a PNG tuber. He's a PNG tuber, so no. Not related. Not related, and it's not related in any way. Not related anyway. He's a PNG tuber. One of my newer VTuber friends. He's actually really sweet. And you know what? I think the last thing I watched for him was his Baldur's Gate stream. Again, I feel terrible because I love all my VTuber friends and I want to do the support. I want to do the big support by going to see the streams and stuff like that, but I'd be busy because a lot of times when they stream, I'm either not home taking care of things or I'm in class. So I'm like, oh no, I can't. I want to support the homies, but I can't. But yeah, a lot of really cool VTubers. Excuse me. There's a lot of really cool VTubers out there that are like indie. Well, want to know the name of the VTuber I want to introduce you to? Sure, why not? He makes cringy lewd anime videos on YouTube. Gross. Nuxtaku. I don't know. There's also, of course, a lot of VTubers I follow with, in agencies, like, of course, Iron Mouse, Shoto. There's a Fox Akuma, who, just got a new model, and I am very much simping. There's, Millie Parfait, of course. There's, Mika Militika. Who else do I follow? I'm gonna look at my YouTube page. Who else do I follow? I'm looking at my personal YouTube page, the one where I spend all my time just bullshitting. Not this one where I'm just kind of like existing. Even though I should probably add all the people that I watch on a normal basis onto this channel. I'm just lazy. Just very lazy. Oh, Ike Evelyn from Nijisanji. I like Nijisanji. I like watching them. Who else? I said Iron Mouse. Rin Penrose. I do like Rin Penrose. She's just chaotic and I love her. I love her so much. She's so chaotic. Sun Kenji. I watch him. Also chaotic. Oh my god, I can't. Where's the rest of my VTubers that I watch? I do watch Shuyamino from time to time, also from Nijisanji. Guargura. I love watching Guargura. She's also fun. it's like I watch so many VTubers and I can't even get my brain to work right now. Like, brain. Oh, Anna. I forgot Anna. Anna Alouette. I also watch her too. From time to time. I said Mariume. Mariume. I like watching Mariume too. Pipkin Pipa from Face Connect. I forgot about her. I watch a lot of VTubers, okay? I watch a lot of VTubers. Rin Penrose. I love Rin. I like Rin Penrose. She's so cute. I would be honored if I could stream with her one day. Just honored. You watch VTubers I like. You watch VTubers I like to listen to weird foreign noise music. You watched Ana? I watch Ana from time to time. I follow a lot of VTubers, both indie and in agencies. So I'm constantly popping in and out of streams. You know, all the time, because it's between friend streams and VTubers I like, and I'm just like, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. Like, you know, I want to give everyone my equal amount of time and attention. You know what I mean? I like making sure. Oh, I forgot I can't wait. But like, he's not streaming yet, but he's going to soon. My friend Hyoga the Oni. He's still in pre-debut. And I'm excited for when he starts streaming because he's such a fun dude. Din the Jin is another really amazing VTuber. VTuber, yes. And he's such a sweetheart. I love watching his videos too. Bear Care, obviously our friend Bear, who jumps in and out of streams every once in a blue moon. I love watching Bear's video VODs too. Bear is such a sweetheart. So I love watching his streams too. My friend Eggy, who made my little icon, the little icon that I use on Discord and here. The little chibi picture was originally a fan art from Eggy, our friend Eggy, the Egg VTuber, and he's so sweet too. I haven't spoken to him in a little while because again, I've been busy. I feel terrible. I feel like I'm not in touch with a lot of my friends. I feel so out of touch with a lot of my friends because I'm so busy with my classes now and life stuff, and I'm just like, ugh, I feel like a terrible friend. I feel like a terrible friend because I just want to be able to talk to my friends, and I'm just like, I can't keep in contact because I'm in constant state of stress and busyness, and I feel terrible, like legitimately terrible about it. So it's like, I feel awful. I feel like I'm neglecting my friends, and I feel horrible about it. Ugh, I make myself sad now because it's something I've realized over the last couple of weeks that I've just been doing. Not on purpose. You know, like a lot of my internet friends and my VTuber friends, I haven't spoken to them in a while. Because I've just been so busy with life stuff. Like this year specifically has been very difficult with my grandmother passing away, losing my job, trying to kind of get back on my feet and not having very much luck. It's been really hard, and because of all that, I've been in states of depression, and when I get that way, I don't want to burden anybody, I guess, with my presence, because I don't want to make other people feel bad because I feel bad. You know, I feel like that energy translates, so I end up cutting myself off from people, and it's such a terrible habit. I don't do it on purpose. It's just like, it's a combination of I don't want to be a burden, and it's more like, not that I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't have the mental energy to talk to anybody. You know, like, it's very difficult to kind of deal with, and I feel terrible. Like I spoke to my friend Persephone, the one she used to do graphics for this channel and stuff. She's been working so hard on her own book, and I'm very proud of her. But we spoke about a little bit about how we don't stay in contact with each other and whether or not there was any bad feelings between us. Well, there wasn't. There's no bad feelings. I still have a lot of love for Persephone. It's just that between her being busy and me dealing with all my life stuff, I didn't want to burden her with that. She was one of my friends. She was one of the people who I would talk to on a constant basis about things. But because I've been kind of having a hard time dealing with things, life stuff, because there's a lot of things I don't talk about to you guys. Like, you guys already know that I'm struggling to find a new job, and that I struggle to find a new job, and I'm struggling with kind of, like, especially more so now with the holidays coming up and the loss of my grandmother being, like, kind of looming over our head. Like, we're missing, like, the holidays are here and we're missing that one person that was always there. It's been a little harder on me than normal. I broke down crying the other day because I was thinking about Christmas, and I'm like already automatically thinking, what am I gonna get my creator, what am I gonna get my friends, what am I gonna, and then I thought about what am I gonna get my grandmother, and I'm like, wait, she's not here. And I got really sad. I'm getting a little sad about it now, thinking about it, but I'm okay. It's very hard when you lose a loved one and the first holidays without them come around. It gets a little hard, and I'm struggling to. I'm being real with you guys. I'm being person with you guys. I'm not being just goofy cat girl. I'm being a real person right now. It's a little hard. I've been struggling. I'm trying to keep myself busy constantly to kind of not think about it. But it's hard, especially if you guys understand how it is when you lose a loved one that's, always been around. My grandmother was very much a parental figure to me in my life, so just, not having her around is a little hard. It's always a little bit hard. I mean, it's not my first rodeo. I've lost my grandfather, my grandmother's husband. He passed away from dementia a few years prior, and that was very hard too. But my grandmother was basically like a mom to me, and it's a little hard to kind of deal with not having that family member around anymore. Especially the holidays. Like, I'm not a big holiday person. Like, I love Christmas. I love Halloween. Thanksgiving I can do without, But, these are the times of year where you start to miss them. And while this may not be my first rodeo, I've lost other grandparents as well. Well, I have one grandmother. I have one grandmother left. I lost both my grandfathers, and it's just very hard, I'm trying not to be sad. I'm trying not to be a downer, but I trust you guys enough to vent about it, because you never know. It's some people go through it. Whoever may be watching the VOD or the stream, going through something similar. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk in chat, and that's perfectly fine. But you're not alone in that. I know I'm not alone in this, and it's not like it's such a unique thing. Because, there are a lot of people out there who, lose loved ones and struggle, especially around the holidays, about it. So, I guess because it's the first holiday I'm having without her, it's a little harder. I know by this time next year, I'll probably be okay. I won't be as emotional about it. Sorry, I'm a little teary because it's, it's one of those things where it's just hard. It's always going to be hard losing a loved one and the aftermath of all of that. So, I guess I'm also a little stressed. I guess I'm also a little stressed too, because it's just like the domino effect of having everything kind of fall apart from that one moment. I don't know, I just miss her very much. But I'm very grateful because, you know, I've had her for 30 years, you know? She lived to be 81 years old. You know, that's a good age to be at, you know? Miss her every day. But, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a downer, you guys. It's just one of those things I keep thinking about in my brain. You know, those of you who've been here for over a year, or even from the start, would know. I've had my grandmother on stream before. Very afraid to look at my past VODs for that reason. Because I've had her come by and say hi to you guys before. You know, the people who've been here the longest. You know, I've had them come by and say hi. I'm crying a little bit, don't worry. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just the emotions coming out. I feel okay, you know? Yeah, I know how you feel losing someone. Yeah, it can be hard. It can be very hard. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just letting the feelings out. I'm okay, I promise. I'm okay. Oh, look who's awake! Oh, he was awake. He just went to his other sleeping spot. My cat is very high. I wish I could be too. Shoot. Sorry guys. I didn't mean to be a downer. But you know how these Monday morning chats can be. They can be goofy, silly, or they can be full of feelings. You know, Monday morning chats are where everything's on the table and, you know, our feelings. It's just been a hard year, you know? A hard year. And, I'm trying to keep myself in a good place. It do be hard, though. It do be hard. Get that cat to spread the nip for the rest of us. For real, like... He's still covered in catnip, buddy. Like, I didn't give him that much, but he likes to roll around in his catnip. He just likes to roll around in it, you know? But, I'm really grateful for you guys to kind of, you know, be patient with me when I get in my feelings. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. You know, it's still a fresh wound, I guess. So, I'm gonna have my moments when I talk about her and I'm gonna think about her. You know, she wasn't a perfect person. But she was my mom, you know, essentially. Okay. Well, enough of that nonsense. Yes, you can have 2 shots of catnip. I don't know what it'll do for you, but if you have cats, they're gonna go nuts for it. This is brand of catnip I get called Meowijuana. Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. It's Meowijuana. And it's funny. I find that so funny. Just like... and the cat on the bottle looks... There's a cartoon cat on the bottle and it looks stoned as hell. And I think that's the funniest thing, because I got this brand for them. And I was like, oh, that's cute. That's hilarious. I want to see how this will affect my cats. And boy, do they like it. They like it very much. Like, I harvest my own catnip plant for them to use. Oh, sorry, I'm all sniffling now. Don't mind me. Like, I harvest my own catnip plant for them to use and to have. Can I get 3 shots of catnip? I'll give you 3 shots of catnip. I'll give you a whole full shot of full 3 shots of catnip. You're still covered in catnip, buddy. Are you okay with that? Isn't that not uncomfortable? He decided, this is why I love my son. This is why I love my son very much. You know, he was, even in his stoned stupor, he comes to me for comfort. He comes to me to comfort me. He's such a good boy. My good boy, Boo. He's been very clingy lately. I think he's starting to get separation anxiety anytime I go out for the weekend. Or I go out in general. He's always all over me. Lately, he's been a lot more all over me. I think they can understand that, you know, This place is a little bit more lonely. My good boy. You're my good boy. Yeah, Mama's a little sad. I'm okay. I'm okay, buddy. He's like sniffing at me. I'm okay. Such a good boy. Get that hard mouth instead of me. Nah, I'm not gonna do that to my cats. I wanna get them a little goofy, not completely ruin their lives. He's the kind of guy who calls you like a drug dealer to give you some money. Man, I miss that guy. Yeah, my grandfather was the same way. My grandfather was the same way. It was so funny. It was just funny. He was like that. He'd be like, Mija, come here. I was like, what's up? He's like, what's up, Grandpa? He's like, here, don't tell your dad. He's like, here, don't tell your dad. He would give me like $20. I was like, oh, cool. Okay, don't cry. We're here for you, kid. Oh, Sniper, I appreciate that. I truly appreciate you guys being here for me, letting me get my feelings, you know. I do appreciate that very much, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing so. I know you guys come here for a good time, but you know, I'm also human, and I also get my feelings, you know, sometimes. And you never know. Sometimes someone will come by the stream and they're going through something similar, and you know, they know they're not alone. You know, because sometimes things are hard. Life is hard, and sometimes things are a little harder to deal with alone. And seeing a goofy little cat girl on the internet crying about her grandmother and how hard the emotions are sometimes, it can be cathartic for some people. You know? Especially around the holiday time where it's the hardest. You know, some people can find that more cathartic and you know, get that sense of kinship, I guess. Like, I wish I had that when I lost my grandfather. My first real big family loss was my grandfather. No, that's not correct. I went back to crocheting to get my mind straight again, sorry. When I lost my grandfather, my first real family loss for me was my grandfather. And I remember I was about 12 years ago. I was still young. It was a very big loss for me. Because that was my grandpa. That was my favorite grandpa. That was the one who got me the most, you know. And losing him, he had cancer. He was like, he was very much a man of God. He was like, when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. And we all respected that, even though we disagreed with it, and he lived a long time after the fact. But when it left, it was painful. Now, as it's been years and years since this happened, I could say I've gotten stronger in dealing with grief. Since that was like one of my first real losses back then, I did not know how to deal with that kind of grief. I was very much the wild crier of just breaking down every 5 seconds, just wailing and crying, because I didn't know how to process that kind of grief, you know. I've been to funerals before then, of like friends and family friends, and of the, like, you know, of the brave scientists who gave their lives to help Creator in his studies of the anomalous and the strange and the cryptid. But I think it hurts more when it really is family. It's a different kind of grief. And I feel like I've emotionally matured since then, after my grandmother passed. I did wail a bit, but I was able to control myself better. And after I got to crying out, I was able to kind of get myself together to be there for my family, to help support them and arrange things, you know. Being able to keep the level head and be the emotional support for my family. But sometimes being the emotional support for your family kind of leaves you with repressed emotions, so if I get sad sometimes, don't mind me. Don't mind me too much. It's just I'm still grieving, I guess. I haven't, with everything that's happened that I had to take care of immediately after her passing. I didn't get the chance to really grieve or mourn. You know, I didn't take the time to let myself mourn. Because life stuff happens. So, for those who feel that same way, just know that it's okay to still be sad even after the fact. You know, again, life just happens. So sometimes your feelings have to go into the back burner for more important things to worry about. Which is the suckiest way of saying it, but especially if you're an adult, it do be that way sometimes. Because again, life doesn't stop just because, you know, things happen. So, but giving yourself the time to grieve is important. You know, I know this is always gonna be something that's gonna hurt me because it's a big part of my life gone. But it does get easier. After the first year, it does get easier, you know. Like, it starts to hurt a little less. I've been through this before. So, you don't forget them, but the hurt of their loss kind of starts to dull. And, you know, it's like a wound. It's gonna hurt. Depending on how deep, it's gonna hurt for a while. And then you'll have the scar, it's bright and it's raw. And some days it still feels painful. But eventually, like most scars, it fades over time. And while you'll never forget the experience of getting that wound, or getting that scar, it will no longer hurt as much as it did when we first got it. And you know, you don't forget, but you don't hurt anymore, I guess is what I'm gonna say. Sometimes it'll still hurt, because sometimes you have a scar that can still irritate you and still hurt you, but it's not a pain that it was as fresh and as raw as the day you got it, if that makes any sense. And I appreciate all of you for letting me be in my feelings for a little while. I want to cry again, but that's because I'm really appreciative and grateful for all of you, and you guys are all very special to me. And you look at me getting my feelings again. The holidays do this to me too. Even if I wasn't sad, the holidays will get me in my feelings because it's the time of year where I really think about how grateful I am for everything and everyone in my life, and essentially just it lets me be grateful. Although the boys are calling me, so bye for now. Goodbye, Kakarot. You have fun doing your thing. Don't mind me being a sad, weird cat girl. I'll be a lot better by tomorrow, I promise. You go have fun. Do your thing. Take care. We love you here. We love all of you here. Take good care. I love all of you guys. I do. I'm very appreciative of all of you. I probably don't say it as much as I used to, but I really do appreciate all of you being here. It really does. I do feel so honored. I feel very honored that you guys chose to be here and watch me be goofy, silly, and weird, and awkward, and anxious, and emotional. It really does make me feel grateful. And I love all of you guys. I really do. You guys are like the super awesomest individuals ever. Yeah, huh? You guys are awesome. I don't like to say the word blessed often, but I do feel very blessed to have you guys, my lovely little Floofle family, be here and be so supportive of me, of each other. It makes me happy. It makes me the happiest person. Like if I were to unalive tomorrow, I would be happy knowing that I've met some amazing individuals in my life, like you guys. You guys are awesome. God bless this mess. Yeah, essentially. We are a mess here, but we are a cozy little mess. That's how I think of it. We're a cozy little mess here, our little Floofle family. We support each other, we joke with each other, we troll each other. At the end of the day, I'd like to think that we're all a good community of individuals that care. And it's something I still want us to keep growing for. You know? I want us to be able to continue caring. There's not enough people in the world that do care, and we need more people to care. We need more people to care. I feel very blessed. I really do. I appreciate every single one of you. Even my little lurkers. Even my lovely little lurkers that never want to, come into the chat, or my lovely little floofles that see the VOD after the fact. I appreciate all of y'all. I truly, truly do. The people who pop in every once in a while and be like, what's this weird cat person doing? I appreciate y'all too. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that despite everything, I can still do this. And still be here. And, yeah. So now I'm gonna get out of my feelings now, because the longer I stay in my feelings, the more I'm gonna get emotional. I'm gonna wanna hug you guys, and I can't even hug you guys because y'all are all so far away. And I can't go through the screen, but I wanna hug every single one of you, because you all deserve a big old squishy hug. Get me out of my feelings. So, yeah. Wah! Anyway. Sorry, I'm just taking my deep breaths. Giving myself a minute. Giving myself a squishy little minute. I'm good. I am good. I am Gucci. I am potato. Alright. I was thinking Wednesday. Let me get back to the topic on here. I was thinking Wednesday, maybe I'll do an art stream. I was thinking about it for a while now. I want to do some art. Do some funny little art. Do some fart art. Some fun art. Some fart. Figure I'll do some artwork. I want to continue the Pokemon Fusion series that we started. I know my brain has been on Reddit gaming, but I want more Pokemon Fusions. You guys, in the Discord, send me more weird Pokemon Fusions, please. Send me more of those funny, goofy little dudes. I want to draw more of them. They're just so great. They're so great. I'm gonna finish the one page I have, and then I'm gonna start on a new page and a new page and a new page. I just want to make more Pokemon. I just want to make more goofy little Pokemon Fusions. I really want to do that. Maybe next week, or maybe this Wednesday. If not this Wednesday, maybe this week. I wanna do an art stream. I wanna do some goofy little art streams. Instead of, if we finish Flight tomorrow, then next Tuesday, instead of a story time, we'll do an art stream. I think that works better. We can do an art stream or a gaming stream. I have a bunch of games I'm very excited to play. I have a bunch of games I'm very excited to play. And I want to get into it. I want to get into it so badly. And then I want to do some more art streams, and I just want to do a bunch of stuff. Like my new potato. That's what I'm gonna call it. My new potato. My new potato is still a potato because I can't play the games I can't play all the games I want to play. Like, I'm very concerned because I got one of the Chilla Arts games, and I don't know if my computer will be able to run it. It might, because I've been playing Soul Calibur 6 on my computer lately, because why not? And I can run that fairly okay if I lower the graphics. So, new Tato is exactly the word I'm thinking of. Yes, I'll call it new Tato. I love that. Wasabi. Thank you. New Tato. But you know, I like it. I will name my computer is now my new computer is now named New Tato. But so I'm concerned with some of the games I may not be able to run. I'm being very ambitious about it. I'm being very, very ambitious about it. But I'm hoping I can play the Chilla's Art game. I have Cuphead that I definitely want to play. You know what? If I'm not busy, there's a site that you can system require check games for you. Cool. Send me the link to that. Send me the link to that over Discord. I will check that out. But yeah, I do want to play that Chilla's Art game. It's the Closing Shift. I've always wanted to play that one. That's one of the top Chilla's Art games I want to play. They just came out with another game called The Kidnap. Chilla's Art be doling out games real quick. Man, they be doling out games real quick. I appreciate that. But yeah, but this week we're gonna be playing Amori. If I don't have any, if I'm not super busy on Wednesday, because usually Wednesdays are my days off because I'm usually the most busiest on that day. But if I'm not that busy on Wednesday, I will 100% probably end up playing a game or doing art stream. Let's see how I feel. Let's see what my schedule looks like, and yeah. If not, then of course I'll leave it for next week. I'll leave it for next week because I don't want to run through all these games really quickly. Some of these games are going to be longer games because of because of just the kind of games they are. Like Amori, for example, is going to be a longer game because it is a long game. I have another game called Pocket Mirror, which is a game that I've been waiting for forever to come out. It came out earlier. It came out. I believe it came out during the summer, or during like September. It came out this year. It was in production for a while. It came out for a while. I've played the original. This is the remaster, which is supposed to be better. I played the original game, Pocket Mirror, and it was really good. A proper scary game. So I'm excited to play that. By the way, not to be that guy, but not just the moon game closer to when. Oh, I have To the Moon. I promise I will be playing that game soon enough. Don't worry. Let me get through my game schedule that I got here. I promise you, To the Moon is on my game schedule for this month. Alright, for the next month. I have enough games here that will last me at least a month and a half. If not, the games I'll be playing I'll be able to use to finish out the year. I have a few games. Amori is definitely going to be one of those games that I may not finish till next month. I have To the Moon. Okay, I have a Closing Shift. Let's see, I have this game called Knock Knock that I don't know too much about it. I know Markiplier played it forever ago on his channel, and I don't know much about it. I don't remember very much about it, but I remembered that game. I had it on my wish list on Steam. It was on sale, so I was like, you know what, I'll grab it. So I did. I have another game called My Big Sister. I have another game called Angels of Death. I have Cuphead. Of course, we also still have Deponia Doomsday to finish. And I still have more games on my list that I haven't downloaded yet, so because I want to knock these out first. So that way I can make some room to put more games to play. So trust me, I have a whole library of games that are going to be played. So don't you worry about it. I have To the Moon is definitely on the list of games I'll be playing fairly recently. Probably within the next few weeks. Let's see how Amori goes, and I don't know. I'll probably end up playing To the Moon in another couple of weeks. So if you can be patient with me, because I already kind of have the schedule written out for the next few weeks. So I got you. Don't worry, Kakarot. I got you. We'll be playing To the Moon. Can you stream Cyberpunk 2077 with ray tracing effects? No, I cannot. I can barely run Soul Calibur 6. I have to lower all the settings in order just to play the game. It still feels too slow for me. Like, listen. Excuse me. Let me have a cup of tea. I cried myself dry. Hold on. Oh, baby boy. Sweet baby. swear, Boopy is my emotional support cat, but he's also very clingy. A very clingy mama's boy. Ugh, now I'm all stuffy, look at me. Ugh. These are times I wish I had my own Meowie Joanna. Ugh, I hate being broke. But hopefully I can get a job. If I get a job soon, I know my schedule is gonna change. And if that's the case, I hope you guys can be very patient with me while I try to work out my new stream schedule when I get a new job. Hopefully I can get a job working in the afternoons instead of in the mornings so that I can still do this for you guys, because I don't know, I like streaming in the mornings. It feels great to have this be the first thing I do in the day, just talk to you amazing individuals, even if my brain turns to pudding halfway through sometimes. But yeah. By the way, I played 4 hours of Deep Rock before the PC said adios and just turned off. Oof. That's horrible. I know. I had a friend who was playing this game. His computer was shit, and he decided he wanted to play this game. I forgot what game it was, but he was playing it for a couple of hours, and then his computer got set on fire. I'm not talking about, oh, his computer heat up. His PC literally burst into flames playing this game, and I was like, oh my, it was terrible. He was like, well, it was gonna die anyway. I was like, bro, that's not the point. Your point is your computer just got set itself on fire trying to run whatever game you were trying to play. He's like, I was just trying to play Fallout 4. I was like, my god, dude, it's Fallout 4. You're playing Fallout 4 on your ancient ass PC, and no wonder it set itself on fire. Like, he had a really old computer. It was like really old. Like it was like almost 10 years old. You know, didn't update anything inside of it, just left it as it is. His computer just set itself it burst itself into flames. I was like, my god. He got a new computer since then and he's gaming just fine, but I was like, bro, talk about pinching a penny until it wears to nothing. Like, I've told my friend for the longest, update your PC. It's going to overheat and die. It was an old computer, very old. Surely didn't clean it. Probably not, but the fact that it set itself on fire trying to run that game. He had an old ass computer. I was like, dude, just buy a new one. No, I got some money I need to spend. Whatever, my guy. My computer still works, okay. That doesn't mean it's gonna work for the game you want to play. But you know. No one listens to me until it's too late. And his computer's burst into flames. You're like, oh shit, my computer still got set itself on fire. I was like, yeah. I may not know that much about computers, but I know that if your computer is struggling to run certain games, it's gonna overheat. I was like, don't do it to yourself. That's also one of the reasons why I couldn't play certain games on my old Potato. On Potato, the original Potato. Because it would overheat something terrible and everything would lag, and I was very afraid of my computer setting itself on fire, because that's the thing that can happen. And I was like, I don't want this thing to happen to me. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, we're coming up close to that time, that lovely little time where we must say our adieus, our goodbyes, our sayonaras, our adioses, our alohas. But yeah, thank you guys for being patient with me. I really sincerely apologize for getting all emotional, but sometimes it's needed. Like I said, if not even just for me, but you know, anyone who pops in and is like having a hard time, they'd be like, oh, this person's having a hard time too, and they're so open about it, and I can relate because I'm going through a hard time, you know? I like to think that when I get emotional like that on stream, whether it's a good way or a bad way, I don't know. I feel like it helps me, it makes me feel like I'm making a connection that most streamers or most people don't often do. Talking about loss and those feelings that come with it. Yeah, it's not something that's often explored in in the world of streamers and influencers and YouTubers and content makers, you know, because it's like a lot of people are very private, or they don't want to put that kind of content out there thinking that it's a downer and that they're looking for sympathy. And I'm not looking for sympathy, honestly. I appreciate the sympathy, I appreciate it, but I'm just more like, is this something that hurts me? And I know people struggle through this kind of pain too. And I'm gonna have a good cry after I finish the stream. I really will, because it's cathartic and it's very much releasing, you know. It helps me kind of just let go of the hurt sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. There's nothing wrong with feeling hurt. There's nothing wrong with like expressing your emotions, especially after going through something that has hurt you or that's something difficult to deal with. You know, it's okay to cry. It's okay to still let. It's okay that something that used to hurt you still hurts. You know, whether it's a loss of a relationship, a loss of a family member, a loss of a friendship, you know, a loss of opportunity. You know, any kind of loss is very painful, you know. And it's okay to cry about it, because it just means that you're starting a new chapter in your life without something that you were used to having, or something that you worked hard for. You know, life isn't always easy. Life isn't always happy. Life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, you know. But it's also not always doom and gloom either. Sometimes it has to rain before the rainbows come out, and you know, sometimes a little rain is good. You know, sometimes crying out the frustration, the sadness, and the disappointment can really help put things in perspective, you know. Important to remember though, when you are going through things like that, loss of opportunity, loss of a relationship, loss of a family member, those kinds of losses you don't want to hold on to. A lot of people make the easy mistake that because they lost something, they have to hold on to it in order to remember it. You know, some people never get past that mourning stage and will constantly cry anytime that person is mentioned, or you know, or can't let go of a relationship that no longer is good for them, or they miss very, very much. And I can understand that, but learning to let go of that kind of hurt doesn't mean you forget the loss. It just means you're able to grow outside of it. Like I said, those kinds of losses are like scars. It hurts when they're fresh, and it still twinges when they're recovering, but once it settles and starts to fade, they don't go away. You know, the scar will always be there as a reminder of your pain, but it no longer hurts you. And it no longer hurting you gives you the opportunity to grow from it. You know, it makes you stronger. Sometimes it's just a process to let go, and I can understand that very much. There's been a lot of things in my life that I had a very hard time learning to let go because of the pain. But being where I am now, having grown from all that in the past, and dealing with it now, I feel like a stronger person because of it. And that I can deal with this big loss of in my life a lot more than I would have like 5-6 years ago. If I had lost my grandmother 5-6 years ago, I'd be an inconsolable mess. But I feel stronger now for it, and I know this will also make me stronger, even though it hurts now. Life is full of colors and some shades of gray. Exactly, Kakarot. Gotta look at the Can't always look at the rainbows. Sometimes you need those little gray clouds. It helps you appreciate the rainbows a little bit more. But you guys have been nothing but sunshine and rainbows for me. You guys have made my gray clouds a lot less gray, and I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate every single one of you. But you know, Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And thank you for being patient with me and my feelings. I appreciate and love every single one of you. And I hope that all of your gray clouds disappear and you can enjoy the rainbows. Okay? Remember to hug your friends, tell someone you love them, and be a force for good in the world, because goodness knows the world needs more goodness. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the story time, and I love you all. I truly love and appreciate all of you. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow for story time, and take care. Mwah! I'll be seeing y'all. Bye!